Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be sharing the process of me creating my digital planner. I can't believe we're like a few weeks away from 2025. This year just went by so quickly. Like after July, to me it just like it flew by for me. I don't know about you guys, but the years have been going by really quickly. Like next thing you know, it's once it's Halloween, it's Christmas. Like I don't know why it's that way, but I was like really confused as to how it got cold so quickly because I wasn't really registering November. It was just like hot in October and then now it's freezing. So I wanted to create a planner because I bought a planner back in 2022. I will show some clips of it. I got it off of Etsy, but once I bought it and I opened it up, I didn't really like it. It was very overwhelming, to be honest. It was so many different pages. Like you could customize the colors, you could change this, you could change that. But I really just wanted the planner like just built out. I didn't want it to be like, oh, you can customize this color and you have these all these different clickables and tabs, and there's a lot of templates too that I feel like are unnecessary, like a water tracker. I don't know, like some people like that. Like you want to track how much water you drink, you want to track your mood, you want to track your medicine in a planner. That's not me. Or like trips, books you read. I like simple things. Like I can track like, like books that I want to read, but some people really they want to put the book picture, they want to put their reviews. Like, hi.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to create my own planner, just very simple, very cute. I definitely want to have um like my vision board. I made a vision board for next year. I want to have that at the front of it. And then at the end, I want to have a reflection page. So like once it's December of next year, I can say like how many of the goals that I actually reach and reflect. And, just look back on like my previous thoughts like for the year. And um oh, I could also probably have like a highlights page where like I could add photos of like my highlights. Usually I do that on Instagram, like, everybody's starting to do like their year in review on Instagram with like the 10 photos. But I could also try to put that in my planner too. Um, but yeah, I was like looking on Etsy for another digital planner, but like again, they're very complicated, very detailed, and I don't really want that. Like a lot of those pages would not be used. I just need a calendar. I need a note section. I need like the weekly view and yeah, like the beginning and the end of the year. Like I don't know, some people really be doing a lot with the planners. But that's just not me. So I watched this video of how to create a planner. I found a great one on YouTube for beginners, so I will link that down below. I forgot the creator's name, but thank you for that tutorial. It was very helpful, very simple. I feel like anybody could do it, really. It just takes a while to really think of your vision. Like, like you can say, okay, like put this here and click this, but like design is not really that easy. Like, it's so many options. You can have so many different colors, so many different shapes. So that's the part that really slowed me down was like once I learned, okay, how do you do this? But I really was just like struggling a little bit with the design and like, yeah, it took a while um, for me to do. I'm also going to create it in a few different colors, like in case you guys want to get the planner. I know you guys might not like purple. Like purple's, well, not purple, lilac specifically is like my favorite color right now. It used to be burgundy, but it's definitely lilac, like my iPad's case. I just love this color so much. Yeah, so I'm going to be showing me making the planner and testing it out, how I use it maybe later on. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into it. You can do it, put your back into it. Um, so basically, I'm following the tutorial by Miss Chonita Nicole, and she shows how to use the shapes to like emulate a notebook. And she has Canva Pro, but I don't have Canva Pro. So what I did to get the little binder rings is I went on Etsy and I just searched like binder rings, and I got like a pack for like $2. And I only used the gold ones because I like gold. So yeah, that was my alternative. I didn't really feel like doing the Canva like free trial or whatever. And right now I'm just trying different design elements. Like I really like these watercolor flowers. So I'm just trying to see like if I would use them. Apparently not. And picking the font is probably one of the hardest parts of design for me because it's like so many options, and it's kind of hard to find the exact font that you want. So I found these fonts. Yeah, I'm like switching around different ones. Just a lot of trial and errors. So I liked having the two different fonts for the title, I guess. And then I have these different flower outlines, and I'm trying to like arrange them in the different ways. So yeah, like I said, designing was like the hardest part for me because it's like, which elements do I use, which colors, which size, but it all comes together in the end. Okay, so this is like the next day. I added in some more elements in black, and I added all the tabs to the side for the months. So I'm just like copying each month and changing it down the line. So that took a little bit of time to like resize that little tab shape. So I didn't record that part, and deciding how many tabs I need. So I had an extra one right here, and that's when I just added the notes because I counted it out and I was like, I have more than 14. It was actually 15. So that's why I added the notes section instead of just the months and start and end. And so I'm trying to make sure everything is like spaced properly, aligned. I also added like some shadows behind the tabs to make it look more realistic, and that added extra like headache to try to rearrange those if I moved something. But I kind of like the effect of it. And yeah, this is the most tedious part, is the tabs. And in the video that I linked, she shows you how to link each page to the month, which I thought was really cool. So that was like my favorite part of like making the planner, is like figuring out how to do the hyperlink. Hey guys, so today is the day after I did the promo for the planner on my social media pages. So I kind of scheduled a post, and then I went out like a few hours later, so I wasn't really tracking the views and if I got any orders yet. So I'm gonna do that later. But it's such a dark and gloomy day. Like, I hate rainy days. So yeah, I have to go to the supermarket today. I need dinner. All I have is apples and tea here. And I also need more cat litter for my cat. And I don't really know what to cook. Like, that's always been my struggles. Like, I grew up with a lot of like ready-made meals. So once I got older, and it's like, I can't eat Hot Pockets all the time. what do I eat? Because the pockets is not fat enough for Uber Eats every day either. So when it comes to me going to the supermarket, like I really am lost in the sauce. Like, so I'm trying to plan like something simple to make. For the past like few weeks I had like tacos, but I don't really think I want to have tacos again. So I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm going to make and then go to the store. And then I'll come back and check, um, my email if I have any orders or not. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Oh yeah, after I scheduled the post, I went out to the movies to see Smile 2 before it like leaves the theaters. I think this is like the last week it's in theaters. I really wanted to see it in theaters even though you can stream it, so that it would be scarier. Like it was a lot of like I wanted that loud effect to really jump. So a little mini review for me. This one versus the first one was this comedy. Like it was so funny to me. It was really scary. It was a lot of funny moments. Like, so I don't know if it's like a new director and maybe their interpretation was to like make the audience smile with like comedic moments. Like to me, the first one was a little more just straight eerie, just like regular horror with like, you see something in the corner, like jump scares. But this one to me was like really funny, and there was like a part of it where it was like whoa, like the situations was a lot more jump scares than the first one too, I think. And it was also a woman as the main character, but she was younger, so I'm like maybe they were trying to target a younger audience and make it a little more playful. And the main character was also like a pop star, so they had a lot more opportunities to like have those type of moments pop up. Because like she's surrounded by more people than in the first movie. She's just like a therapist, and she had like maybe a few people around her. But I wanted to find out like where did the idea for this movie come from, because it was based on like some real folklores, because like I need to know. Like I think like with it, they said that it was like a ancient entity and stuff like that. So I think that it is based off of like real folklore, if I'm not mistaken, or is just folklore in the movie. I don't know. But I need to know. If I see someone going like this, wait, excuse me. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ranch, you name it. Okay, so this is my little cooking section. And I have some chickpeas, I have some coconut milk, I bought some Jamaican curry spice. I got mild, I should have got the spicy one, I like spicy. And I also got some cilantro, also got a carrot, and some Velveeta's. I usually have that for breakfast. It's like very simple, and it goes well with my daily cup of tea. Oh, and some shallots too. So yeah, that's all I got. Very simple. Also have some rice that I'm gonna make that I didn't film. But yeah, so I rinsed off the carrot and I'm just shaving her because like she hasn't shaved in a while. And I'm cutting the shallots. Um yeah. I have a chopper thing, but like it's in storage. Like I really want to use that because this hand chopping is not for me. Like what are you doing? Like so I'm just adding it to the pan. This is I dumped in like spinach that I had. Then I added the coconut milk. It looked really nasty, but like, I'm gonna cook it down. And then I added the curry. I had to add a lot because this wasn't enough. Like, barely taste anything. But I was like, okay, let me see. Like, it looked like I'm doing something. Like, you know, added the chickpeas. And yeah, that was my little dinner that I made. Now on to the planner section. It's kind of hard for me to really work with the planner because it's still 2024. But what I really wanted to do is just add my vision board that I made. So I made that in Canva. It's like really simple pictures, but basically, as you can see, I have like 6 different goals, big goals for next year. So um zoom in, thank you. So yeah, starting our business. That's like a tiny house. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I want to get a tiny house. I want to go to Japan. I want to get fit. I want to like be more of a content creator. But the main one is I want to see Coldplay for my birthday next year. So around my birthday, they're going to be in Canada. My birthday's in July, so I'm hoping to go see them like around my birthday, or at least next year somewhere. Because I think like in 2026 they're gonna come off a tour. They've been on tour for a long time, so I really want to see them before they stop. And so yeah, I'm just like going into the travel section on the bottom, putting my travel goals. I really want to travel like more than once a year. I feel like the world is so big, and living in New York City, you don't really realize how big the world is until you like see it on TV. But it's like so huge. So yeah, like travel is basically everybody's goals, but you don't really have time to travel. For activities, I have take a pottery class. I really love ceramics and like containers and stuff, so I want to take a pottery class and make the pottery. I did like when you just paint it, but I want to like actually make the pottery with the clay. Take a cooking class because cooking is not my strong suit. I want to get better at drawing, and also put like have a spa day. I had like a spa day a few months ago, but it was just a massage. I want to get a facial and a massage, and I was trying to think of something else. I'm like, I know it's something else that I was supposed to put. So yeah, had my first online sale, but then I remembered that I was supposed to add that I want to see Coldplay as my activities. So I just moved everything up. But that's like my favorite part of having a digital planner. Is like you can really just edit like as you see fit, instead of like having things in ink and then it's just there or erasing. So yeah, books. I have like a whole list of books that I want to read. I have this picture that I found somewhere that has like a lot of self-help books, which is what I've been reading for the past few months. It's only like self-help kind of books. So um I'm just adding the ones that I'm up to. I read Atomic Habits. I read The Psychology of Money. I'm skipping over one of them. Like I read a little sample. I didn't really like it. The third one, I forgot what it's called. It's called like How to Finish Everything You Start, something like that. Like the format wasn't for me, so I'm gonna skip over that. Go to the almanac, and also have some other books in my like Libby app that I want to read. So I try to read another book. Like once I finish a book, I try to just read another book. So yeah, that's my books. I probably won't do no book reviews because nobody got time for that. And then I went to the calendar view. I don't really know how the calendar is going to sync up yet, but I just put, I want to start my weekly vlog the first week of January to keep the vlogs going. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what are your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.